Unit 5 Our Experiences. Speaking Part 1. 1. Can you tell me about an exciting experience you've had? Last year, I went snorkeling during an eco tour in Nha Trang, Vietnam. It was an amazing experience to see the colorful coral reefs and fish up close. Swimming above the seabed made me feel like I was exploring a completely different world. 2. Have you ever had a memorable trip? Yes, I once visited a nature reserve with my school. We had the chance to explore the local flora and fauna. The trip was very memorable because I learned a lot about how the environment works, and it was fun spending time with my classmates on the campus of the reserve. 3. Can you describe a time you felt embarrassed? Yes, during a school event, I forgot the words to my speech in front of everyone. It was so embarrassing. After that, I realized I needed to practice more and build my confidence. It taught me not to worry too much about small mistakes. 4. Have you ever attended a cultural event? Yes, I once watched a tribal dance performance during a festival. It was very touching to see how the dancers expressed their traditions through movements. The costumes were colorful and the music was both energetic and brilliant. 5. Have you ever tried an activity that scared you? Yes, I tried ziplining during a trip to a national park. It was both scary and exhilarating. At first I was afraid, but once I started, it turned out to be an amazing experience. I felt proud of myself for trying something outside my comfort zone. 6. What is the most unpleasant experience you've had? Once I joined a hike but didn't prepare properly. The weather was hot and I felt exhausted because of the lack of water. It was an unpleasant experience, but it taught me the importance of being ready for any adventure. Speaking Part 2. Describe an unpleasant experience you've had. You should say what it was, when it happened, how you felt about it, and explain why it was unpleasant. Answer here. Unpleasant experience I had was during a school camping trip 2 years ago. We were hiking to a nearby hill when it suddenly started raining heavily. I wasn't prepared for the rain because I didn't bring a raincoat or an umbrella. The trail became very slippery and I fell a couple of times, which was both painful and embarrassing. My shoes and clothes were completely soaked and I felt cold and uncomfortable. To make it worse, I didn't pack enough food, so I had to borrow snacks from my friends. The worst part was that I felt a lack of energy and couldn't enjoy the trip as much as I wanted to. While my friends were still having fun around the campfire, I sat under a tree feeling miserable. It was definitely one of the most unpleasant experiences I've had. However, this taught me an important lesson about being prepared for outdoor trips. Now, I always check the weather forecast and pack everything I might need, like extra clothes and water. Looking back, I can laugh about it, but at the time, it was very frustrating. In conclusion, this experience was unpleasant because I wasn't prepared, but it also helped me learn how to handle similar situations better in the future.
Globe Mai's unforgettable trip. Mai's school planned a 3-day trip to a science museum, a botanic garden, and the sea. She was very excited. It was her first time going on a long trip with her classmates. On the first day, they went to a big conference. The conference theme was innovation in technology. Scientists spoke about the latest advancements in medicine and how they might revolutionize the field of medicine. One doctor shared a brilliant discovery to help sick people get better. The students worked in teams to improve collaboration among employees in hospitals. Mai's group did well, but she didn't want to brag. She tried to remain modest about her achievements. During break time, something funny happened. Mai dropped her notebook, lost her balance, and fell over in front of everyone. It was an embarrassing moment. Her friends helped her up. She smiled, even though she felt shy. Later, they watched a robot show. The robot stopped working. It broke down during the assembly process, the speaker said. But he still showed some fun tricks and illusions, which were cool. The students were amazed. It really left everyone in awe. That night, they sat on the beach. A gentle breeze blew, and they watched an amazing sunset. The sky looked like a painting. "This is truly amazing," Mai said. "It's incredibly pleasant out here." On day 2, they visited the botanic garden. It had native flora and a wide variety of flowers and trees. They also learned about diverse fauna, including rare mammals and exotic birds. Guide took them on hidden trails in the forest. Only forest hikers usually go there. The beautiful scenery made everyone stop and smile. After lunch, they went to a museum. It had fossils from an ancient seabed. One screen showed a coral reef that looked real. It seemed to show an underwater world. The fish were everywhere. It was full of life. Mai saw bright fish, plants, and even a turtle. "What a thrilling experience," she said. On the last day, they went to an amusement park. Mai went on a big roller coaster ride. It was fast and fun. She and her friends screamed and laughed. "Let's go again," her friend said. "Not 3 times in a row," Mai answered. Later, they had a camping activity. They had to put up a tent. But because of a lack of proper planning, they forgot one piece. A teacher helped them fix it. Mai laughed and said, "I'm glad we didn't camp next to the garbage dump." In the evening, they watched a film about island life. It had touching scenes of a tribal leader protecting the land. Mai felt very moved. He made a big contribution to charity, and he helped his people, she said. Back at school, each student gave a short talk about the trip. When Mai stood up, she got nervous. She couldn't remember anything for a moment. She went blank. Then, slowly, she remembered the details of the museum and the beach. She talked about a series of great things they saw and learned. After the speech, her teacher said, "I credit you for the victory in the team activity. You were great." Mai smiled but didn't want to act like an arrogant person. She said thank you and sat down quietly. Some students felt dissatisfied with the hotel food. Mai felt fulfilled. She was happy with the trip. After the speech, she felt relieved. Everyone clapped. She felt thrilled to be part of the team. Later that week, the teacher gave her a prize. "We award Mai a certificate for teamwork and learning spirit." She got a certificate of recognition. She held it proudly. She told her parents, "This trip taught me many things. I want an occupation as a teacher in the future. I want to inspire young minds and help students love nature and learning." Her parents smiled. "You've already done so much. You've helped at the museum and made a generous donation